last 13 years in real estate, I've trained myself to really look at when is a good opportunity for my clients to buy a home. I want to explain all that to you now. In our last video, I talked about the optimal time when you should be looking to sell your home. And now I kind of want to flip that on its head. We're going to use the same graphs from Pope Azeltine, who are appraisers here in the Seattle area. They give a bunch of really good data, and I want to go through that and use that to explain when is a really good time to buy. The first thing that sticks out to me is I think about Warren Buffett, right? So if stocks are going up, like I was looking at, like I missed out on Nvidia, right? Colby's filming, he did not miss out on Nvidia. So when everybody's buying and the market's going up like this, so your friends are buying homes, people are buying Apple stock or Nvidia stock, and it's spiking and you feel like it's at its high, but you don't want to miss out, you probably have already missed out and it's already at its high. So with home buying, you've got your brother, your uncle, your neighbors, everybody's buying homes, and they're like, oh, it was only listed for $1 million and I got it for 1.2, or it was listed at 500,000 and I got it for 600,000. You are chasing the market upwards and everybody is jumping in at the same time. To me, that's not the best time to buy. Again, there are certain times when you have to buy. Maybe you went through a divorce or something happened in your family and you need a home and you can't time it out. But if you can, let me pull up these graphs again. So looking at this graph, and I'm looking at the blue line, I'm looking between 2015 and 2025. That's what this graph shows. And if I go back, and every single cycle is very similar except to COVID, and I said this for sellers as well in the last video. COVID was an anomaly and everybody was just buying everything. People felt good, they were at home, they had all the time in the world, but everybody was buying homes and they were overpaying. And people who bought during COVID are probably going to be feeling the pain for a little while until the market continues to catch up. But let's go back to what's more realistic now. So if I look at, I'm going to go just zoom in on 2025 and 2026. That's what I'm looking at right now. As the early in the year, inventory is low. So as a buyer, if inventory is low, there's not a lot for me to choose from. And if inventory is low, and I'm looking at the red line now, and pending sales, so homes that are receiving offers are coming off the market, so pendings are high and inventory is low, I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to jump into that world. I know that if I'm buying in that cycle early in the year, and in real estate we call it the spring, but it's really winter, so you're looking at February, March, maybe early April, that there's not a lot of inventory, everybody's looking at the same few homes on the market, so you're gonna, like if you love a home, right? Colby, I'm talking to you now, you're my videographer. You just got married, you in Montana love a home. It's February and you walk in and there's 25 business cards out, there are 50 people coming to the open house. You know that $500,000 home is probably gonna sell for $550,000, $560,000, or $600,000. If you wanna throw your money away, go ahead and do it. But what I would say is when you look at in the summertime, the inventory continues to spike. So more homes are, and when I say inventory, more homes are coming on the market or condos. And it just goes from January every single year through August, it goes like this, more homes coming on the market. I like that. So more homes are coming on the market. The people who got super excited and paid $600,000 for that $500,000 house, those guys overpaid and they're already out of the market. So now we're in August, July and August, there's more homes on the market. Everybody in Washington especially, they're out at the beach. They don't want to go buy a home when it's sunny outside because it's only sunny for 3 months out of the year. So you have less buyers, more inventory, and more opportunity to negotiate. So instead of going out as a buyer and looking at 2 or 3 homes like you could in early in the year, you now have the opportunity to look at 10 or 12 homes and not compete against everybody else. Like I'm actually sitting here talking to Colby, who's holding the camera right now. He just got married, him and his wife, Montana, they want to buy their first home, and being in the business, both of them know, even though Colby's a videographer and Montana's our operations manager, they know the cycles that are out there. So they know that if they're patient enough, and if they can, waiting until realistically kids are out of school, so June, July, and August, when more homes are on the market, and those home sellers who haven't been able to plan as much or didn't have a real estate agent to plan with can now get their home on the market. There's way more homes on the market. But that is a great thing for buyers. It gives you more choice, it gives you more negotiation power on the price, on your inspection items, and more flexibility to look at so many more homes. I've always bought my homes in the summer, and I wish I could get in front of everybody well in advance. And maybe I'll do more videos like this where you can start learning if you're planning ahead and it's this time of year and you're like, you know what, maybe I want to sell my home next year. And you could start planning well in advance. So if you're watching these videos, or if you have any questions about when the best time to sell a home, or when specifically for this video, when the best time to buy a home is, just reach out to me. You can call me, you can text me, you can email me. My information is all out there. We'll put it right down below. Just let me know how I can help.